It's okay, because they... Okay, we're live. I gotta buckle in.
Yay, the sun's out!
Woohoo!
Yay.
There might be a chance of a rainbow.
Rainbow.
Huh?
Sorry, folks. I just got up not long ago. I had a long night. No, it connected.
It will?
It's all good. Yeah, it's...
Okay. Cool. So, we are on our way. We're headed up to Seattle. And we'll be spending the day up there, meeting some friends and hanging out. Yeah. I didn't sleep very well last night either. I think Sweets is starting to come down with something. And so, well, I think she's getting what we had. And
I still have a little bit.
So, it's in my chest still. But, so she wanted to nurse all night last night. And then at like 3, she wanted cake, and then she wanted cheese, and then she wanted an orny. So it was a short night.
Yeah. I have to take this off.
Yeah, I don't know why you have that on.
Well, because I thought it was gonna rain, and then, you know, like I'm still half asleep really. So if you guys see me go to sleep, which she says she's gonna make fun of me, but I'm like, dude, like, sorry, I gotta sleep.
I told him just not to give me grief about my driving.
Driving? Ugh.
Good morning, Misty. I'll watch my New Orleans Saints after our ride to Seattle.
Us?
Man, people be putting their husbands on hold, their football games on hold. Okay, let me turn you guys around so you can see the drive now. Yeah, it is nice and sunny right now. We'll see how it is going up to Seattle. Hey, Chili Beans.
Hey, Mama. Basically, it's going to be sunny there.
Not necessarily, baby. Man, the sun with the fall colors, it's awesome. I live life in color, so anything colorful, I love it.
Mama?
What?
My favorite trees are like the purple ones, the light green that's close to yellow, and also the yellows.
Yeah?
I like all the...
You probably don't remember driving along the Rio Grande in New Mexico, but it was all golden. The whole bosque was like golden. That was pretty cool. I like maple trees because they turn that really pretty bright red. You used to have a little burning bush at the house in Canby.
Mm-hmm.
That was cute.
Yeah. Yep.
Just go all the way downtown, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know that kindergarten teenagers also did there?
What? There were teenagers there too? Helping out? Oh, cool.
And we saw their walk.
Nice. I was watching your Food Forest video when I got this notification.
Yeah, I just uploaded that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was my take on
Oh, your take on Food Forest. Okay.
it. Yeah.
Because I did a Food Forest video on Patreon.
Yeah.
I wish more people would get behind the idea of food forests.
Be cool for like lots like this.
Oh yeah.
Or some of the others, the big ones up here. Perfect.
Well, and so apparently there's one nearby us. We haven't been to it yet.
We didn't know about it.
Yeah, we just discovered it the other day. But, you know, they have their FAQ and it's like, well, what if somebody comes through and picks everything and eats it? And they're like, well, that's the point.
I sure did.
On the live stream.
I don't care. Just enjoy it.
The trees are so green, yes. It's just
the grass is finally trying to come back. Most of the grass here was like burnt and dead, but since it's been raining all this, so it's starting to come back.
It's brought it back to life.
Yeah.
Taxi.
I know the planting strips are starting to get greener again, so I'm like, yeah.
Excuse me.
So that just means I would have to do a whole lot more mowing.
Zoe, watch out, watch out. Here.
Downtown Tacoma. Woo. Woo. It's hilly here. This is the girl's favorite road. I think sometimes Zeta laughs because they laugh.
Right. She doesn't know.
Nut jobs.
Yeah. I'm gonna. There we go. That might be a little better. I might open this now.
What's that? Oh.
That's the
Where?
little nubby.
The nubbins. Oh man. So yeah. I got my chai.
It's coffee.
It's actually tea. Now, if it were a dirty chai, then it would have coffee in it. But it's not a dirty chai. I like dirty chais.
Ew.
You don't even know what it is.
Coffee.
But you like my coffee. I love to hear children's laughter. It identifies a happy home. Love it. Thanks. There's definitely a lot of it. Hey, good afternoon, Travis.
Hey, thanks for
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Glad you could catch us on our drive to Seattle, the Emerald City. Gosh, it's so beautiful. I hope it, although it's like dark over there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. We're like, what, 30 miles away? But the weather patterns can be really different. I guess that's everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm behind it. I've talked about this for years, but folks think it is odd. When we lived in Arkansas, our neighbor had a huge backyard that was filled with collards. Just collards?
Wow.
That'd be cool. I like to diversify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Polyculture versus monoculture.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going on.
Better to do that.
Oh, now you guys can see the Tacoma Dome over there to the left.
Yeah.
Wow. Now that I look close to it, it looks very huge.
Yeah, it is huge.
Oh, I guess yeah. I'm good. In this lane.
Yeah.
There's also the little, what they call the Silver Slug right next to it is the LeMay Museum. Good old SeaTac. I really enjoyed the big wheel at the pier. Oh, Sea Apple, yeah. Yeah, we did the Ferris wheel. After that, I always wanted a huge lot of land to grow food. It wasn't until a few years ago I found, okay, you're gonna have to read the comments.
Okay.
This will keep you awake.
I don't know. I might, if you guys don't hear me, then it's probably due to me like snoring.
You know, all you have to do is touch the screen.
Well, I'm sorry. After that, I always wanted a huge lot of land to grow food. It wasn't until a few years ago that I found out about the food forest. Can't wait to see you to go and do this. Are there any flea markets there? Yeah. Well, we have similar to what's. It's funny because I remember listening to Dr. Dre and all of them talking about the swap meet. Slow down, baby.
Yeah, I know.
So we do have like a large swap meet.
Misty.
Wow, Miji. Wow, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mama, I miss our best friend in Seattle. Those in the hallway.
Oh, they live in Hawaii now, baby.
So, yeah, I don't know about flea markets, but we do have a swap meet that's close to.
I think probably
Lakewood.
in Lakewood. Well, because the swap meet is in Lakewood.
Right.
It's at an old drive-in facility. So there's a swap meet there, and then I think there are some flea markets, but flea markets aren't really big out here. That I'm aware of. If anybody's local here and you know of flea markets, feel free to chime in or add it in the comments later. But
right over here is, and I'm going to do a video about it, where the cranes are. This big giant yellow building is the casino. So this is the casino, and basically what they're doing is they're expanding it. It is massive. Like, you can't really see all of the casino from here. This is the new extension, but they basically said it's going to be like a Vegas style casino here.
Right on I-5.
Yeah, right on I-5. So you literally will be able to see how massive and important it is. But yeah, the Puyallup tribe of Indians actually owned this, and at one point they were going to actually extend the light rail from Tacoma to there. I don't know if that's still in their plans or not, but they were actually going to finance that.
You know, we should do some research and do a video. I mean, I know a lot of land around here is Puyallup tribe, but that would be a cool video, cool project to research too, on all the different tribal lands.
Right.
It's interesting because since we moved from Indiana, both of the states that we've lived in in shared land and in federal land and tribal land. So in New Mexico, there's a lot of the Pueblos. And then here there's a lot of different tribes. I really enjoy the Pacific Northwest tribal art. Like, I just think it's so cool because the totem poles originate from this area. Just that kind of art, like, you've seen the whales and the birds and the bears, and just it's hard to describe it, but it's like blocky and round, and I don't know, I enjoy that. Yeah. Misty, that's awesome. I'm like, let us know your ETA about 5 minutes away. We can meet you outside. Okay, cool. Well, we're heading right now. This area is like Fife.
Right. And this is the area that always gets kind of backed up.
Yeah.
I don't quite know why.
It's really congested here.
I guess because you're going right into Tacoma, and you know, the exits or whatnot. But once you leave downtown, obviously it starts to thin out a little bit, but still it can be pretty backed up for quite a bit of ways going both directions.
Yeah, as we are heading north, it looks like we're probably going to run into more rain. Love Seattle. I've never felt urge more to move someplace strongly before. I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's really, really awesome.
Seattle is...
You know, like, I was watching a documentary last night that shows the not so good side of Seattle. But just seeing the video, you can still just get an idea of, you know, I said that it reminds me a lot of New York. Noelle doesn't think so. But I mean it in a different way, I think, than what she thinks. But watching that video kind of shows that again, I think. Here's another one of Emerald Queen. Like what you saw before back there, that casino is Emerald Queen. This is also Emerald Queen as well. So this is their other casino that's right in Fife. It's smaller. The other one is basically Tacoma. But here, there's so much to do. You know, our friends went went up. Did they actually hike all the way up?
I don't. Well,
they didn't hike all the way up.
No,
that takes days.
they went to Mount Rainier.
But they went to Mount Rainier and, you know, went to the park, that type of thing. But there's that to do.
We'll do that next summer.
Yeah. As a child, I remember Iron Horse Park. Is that still in Tacoma? Remember, I lived there only as a child from 3 to 6 years old. I've never heard of Iron Horse Park.
I have not heard of that either. So on a Sunday morning, traffic doesn't appear to be too bad at this point. Now where it will slow down will be around Boeing Field, definitely. But that's well as you get into Seattle.
Are you ever worried about the eruption of volcanoes? Do you have evacuation plans? Well, right in this area here, as you can see, well, you might not can tell, but it starts to dip down. Right by the port of Tacoma is just a natural sluiceway, I guess is what they call it. And so back in the day when there were eruptions, that's exactly where it went through. It's kind of like a funnel. Some people will tell you all of Tacoma will go. That's not true based on what scientists have said. Yeah, you would experience like a lot of, wouldn't be fun, obviously. But as far as flows, there's just natural areas typically where it will go. So not really too worried about it. I mean, the same thing with earthquakes. I mean, we have the possibility of having both earthquakes and hurricanes and volcanoes. But again, it's kind of like
you deal with it when, I mean, the thing with,
it may never happen.
The thing with a volcano is I mean, there's typically signs that something's going to happen.
Right.
So
it's located in North Bend.
It's called it's in North Bend.
Yeah.
I don't know where North Bend is.
Yeah. Up here, we're approaching our water park, amusement park. It's basically Wild Waves, which is right over here to the right. So you can kind of see it a little bit. What percentage do we get from these super chats? I don't know. I know that YouTube typically takes half of everything. So I would assume that it would be the same for super chats. Yeah. So, but as far as evacuation plans, we really don't. We really don't. I mean, we have some of the best seismologists here and some of the best volcanologists here, so you know, we'll definitely, as an area, have a plan, but as far as us having an individual plan, we really don't.
So that sign right there says to go to Auburn, is that way? I think Chili Beans, you were asking about outlets. So over in Auburn, there is an outlet facility there. Right. So an outlet easily close by here. And then north of Seattle, there is outlets as well too.
Right. Yeah, Patreon does take a little bit less than YouTube. So YouTube takes about 50%, Patreon takes about 30%, I think, roughly. Right? Or no?
30 cents. 10%. Patreon takes 10%.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, math is...
Because they took 30 cents off of the $3. That's 10%.
Okay. So yeah, Patreon does give a lot better return. Yeah. Yeah.
Math is hard.
So they take actually 10%. YouTube takes about half.
So there's the sign Dash Point State Park. When we've done videos from us being at that little beach area, that's at Dash Point. And then we're now getting into Federal Way. Good morning. Thank you. There's...
You're doing great. Thank you guys for such genuine and kind people. Truly amazing journey.
You just swipe up.
You are on. I'm happy to be along for the ride. Awesome. We're glad to have you with us.
Yes. We appreciate all of you guys so much. Like, it just, we are so humbled because, like, again, like, it just seems, it's a little surreal that, like, wow, people, you like us, you really like us, in the words of Sally Field. That's what her Oscar speech was, or for her second Oscar. You like me, you really like me. So yeah, so we have, and I think I've talked about this before maybe, but we have HOV lanes, or HOV, high occupants vehicle, that sometimes make the commute a little bit easier, but sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes they just move it at the same rate. And then sometimes it's harder to take those because they're all the way in the far left lane. But if you need to get off, like, there's some points where you can't cross the line, and so, yeah. But that is an option. I think most of the big cities have HOV lanes. The first city I encountered HOV, and I'm like, I have no idea what this is, so let me stay out of it, was driving south and driving through Atlanta. So yeah, all this area to the left and to the right of us, obviously you can't see much, but this is basically Federal Way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes we come up Federal Way, not a whole lot, but I don't very often take the interstate to do it. Usually take back roads, but there's a good H-Mart there, and they have a Daiso there, which is like a Japanese version of Dollar Tree. So sometimes we go to Federal Way, but most of the time we're in Tacoma. This is the first time we've been up to Seattle in a while.
Yeah.
Well, that was SeaTac, technically. But yes, we were at the airport.
But, you know, SeaTac feels just like Seattle to me. You know, some of the outlying areas.
Yeah.
You can't really tell. I think really all of King County. Federal
Well,
Way
yeah,
goes
once
that
you
way
hit
too.
King County, it's like, oh, you're in Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Love that.
We love you guys. Platinum members. I tried to make a post on Patreon to show you guys the rain this morning. I tried to do like their version of Snapchat, but it didn't load. So, but it was like torrential downpour, like coming down like sideways. And I had to go out in that with the kids to run to the store this morning. But yeah, we got a good soaking.
I was knocked out.
Yeah.
I definitely did not want to get out.
I've been up since it's been light outside. Oh, and so we have a Roku stick, and so that's, you know, we access our Netflix and Hulu and everything through that. But they also have their own like little channel, or they have other channels you can download and stuff. And so we have the PBS Kids. So if you're a parent and have children that don't sleep like ours, PBS Kids has a live stream, and it is live stream of all their programming, and it is fantastic. So I woke up, I went to bed, I think with Dinosaur Train, and I woke up with Caillou. And everything in between.
Trevi was talking about they are getting the Outer Bands of Florence.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
At this point, we are 16 miles from Seattle. So again, for
so
folks,
now we're like in SeaTac.
For folks who ask, you know, like how's the drive or how difficult it is, I mean, this is not an accurate depiction of traffic on a normal
Sunday morning,
on a normal weekday, but it gives you an idea. It's really not. Tacoma's not that far from Seattle at all.
It's funny because I think we are, where we live now, we're closer to the airport than we were in Seattle.
Right. And once we finally get the light rail system that connects the region down to Tacoma, we will actually get to the airport faster than folks in Seattle.
There's kind of some viewpoints coming up, so I don't know if you want to be able to show them. Yeah, so we're like, if we got off, we'd be in like SeaTac, Burien area right now, to kind of give you an idea if you are looking on a map.
Way up there in the middle of the screen, there's a mountain. You can see houses up there. Loads of houses.
Is Sweet Sleep?
Yes.
Oh. That's all Kent, right?
Yep. So Kent is right next to us. Over to the right.
Kent has a lot of like warehouses and logistics places and a lot of that kind of stuff.
Awesome view over here to the right. I don't want to pan the camera because the car bounces a little too hard. And there's a building here, but there's mountains that are being blocked by the clouds. It's pretty cool.
No, we're not going to the fish market today, but we can take you guys to, well, I don't know. It's a possibility. I'm not sure. So we're meeting up with friends. They're making lunch for us. And then I think we're going to go to, so we won't film during that. Then we're gonna go to Golden Gardens if the weather is nice, and so we might be able to do some footage from there. I mean, as much as we love you guys, we want to make sure that we are spending good quality time with our friends. They're vacationing here from Atlanta, or somewhere around there, so we want to make sure that we get to spend time with them, and we can always stream on the way home too.
Yeah. And of course, you can see how people drive.
Yeah.
Gives you an idea. You'll get cut off real quick, no matter what weather is like.
So this is South Center Mall over here. This is a huge, like, shopping complex.
Yep.
Also, if we were to take that exit, we'd go towards Tukwila, which is where Tukwila, Renton, and that's where our IKEA is.
Yep.
But yeah, so South Center, we have not been there yet, but it is a huge shopping complex.
It's the largest in
the state. We also have a Jollibee, which is a Filipino chain restaurant, which I didn't even know that there were any in the US. I've only seen like videos and stuff, and so one of these times I want to go there, and we'll definitely film there. But yeah, so there's a Jollibee back there, and apparently there's like a fish market there too. So there is a huge Asian population in South King County, Pierce County too, but definitely South King County. And so there's a fish market. There's all kinds of stuff there that we have not been there to explore yet. There's also an indoor like skydiving place there too.
Yeah.
Jollibee. Yeah, so I'm excited. I've never been able to try Jollibee before. So in the
Downtown's
distance,
right in front of us.
Yeah.
You can probably see it.
The Emerald City. Like, this really feels like the Wizard of Oz.
It looks like it.
Because, like, it's up on this little shining hill. You can see the Space Needle. I don't know if you can zoom, but...
There it is, right there. Sorry, folks.
Oh yeah, Zeta's also teething. She's getting her little 2-year molars.
Yeah.
That could be why she's stuffy too.
Could be.
So yeah, now basically we're in South Seattle. If we were to get off, we'd find the neighborhoods like Rainier Beach, Columbia City. Douglas fir trees are the best. Yeah, they are.
Right. Oh,
Yep, Interstate 5. So we're coming up on Boeing Field, which is off to the left of us. This is usually where there's start to be a slowdown. Sometimes even as early as the South Center, but since we're on a Sunday morning, it's really not that bad. I would say, like, even when we lived in Seattle, going downtown Seattle, we wouldn't go on any other day but a Sunday, because Sunday, one, you can park for free in the city, like on the streets and stuff, and traffic wasn't as bad. So even when we lived in Seattle, we didn't go downtown, except for Sundays, really.
Yeah, yeah, right now traffic seems to be pretty good. Hopefully it'll be that way all the way in.
You might need to pull up Facebook Messenger. I guess we could have gone live on your phone, but not a big deal. So up above us are the tracks for the Link Light Rail, right, as we pass underneath them right now.
Missed it. But it was actually a train coming.
The speed limit, oh, see, now we're entering Seattle proper. I did air quotes, but you can't see me. I don't know, 60? I'm going 65 right now. This road sucks. All the heavy trucks that are always on it, right?
All the cars too.
Cars.
Just the volume.
And for them to redo it, shoot, that'd cause a traffic nightmare. Yeah, speed limit 60.
Of course, it changes. Keep in mind, it doesn't.
Right.
It's not going to be like a certain set thing. It depends on the time of day and traffic volumes and all that.
Yeah, 4 lanes plus the HOV. Not sure what kind of music you guys like. For an artist called Owl City has a song called Hello Seattle that I jam to. I'm familiar with Owl City. I don't know that song though. I'll have to look that up. Wow, it looks like there was a fire here.
Oh, yeah.
A brush fire. Or maybe it was a car accident that caused it or what have you. But yeah, charred remains of the hillside.
There's a house that was just sitting right there, too. Close to the edge. Did you want me to say something?
If you can send her a message. Because I have her address, but it's in my text. And if she doesn't respond, then you can look through my 2 left lanes closed ahead, merge right. Well, I'm okay because I'm in the right lanes. I know the address was Belltown. Those little signs can change. Sometimes it says 35.
It depends on the lane too. Some lanes will be different than others. They all may be the same, or they all might be a little bit different. And now it says it's 45 up here. So they typically try to slow it down to get indication that probably as you get closer to downtown, it's going to be backed up.
So soon, excuse me, is the turnoff for the ferry terminal, which Washington has the largest ferry system in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever car karaoke? And if so, to what song? What is your go-to song? Herschel never sings in the car.
No.
Herschel never sings in front of anybody.
No.
Unless it's like Happy Birthday. And that's begrudgingly so. The girls and I sing along to the radio all the time. So when Hershey's not with us, it's a different kind of car ride, isn't it, girls? And we're coming up. There's the city.
And yeah, traffic. Parking lot time.
But yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because I might not know the name of the song or even who sings it, but if it comes on the radio, I'm singing. And the girls are the same way too. But yes, I sing a lot at home too. I mean, I sing in almost every video.
That you do.
So yes, the Emerald City is in front of us. For some reason I have the song True Colors in my head right now. There's that famous traffic. God bless public transit. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
I want to sing True Colors now. What? We should take them on a ferry ride sometime.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Man, doing live streams of this stuff is so much easier than doing the video and having to go back and edit it.
I know. Well, I mean, that's the reason why I changed like the format a little bit early on. I just didn't do it all at once because it's just a lot easier. And then everything kind of flows together.
Did she message you back?
No, not yet.
Okay, sorry guys. I don't know if we went away for a long time or not. How far away?
About 4.5 miles.
Oh, 14 minutes.
Head north on I-5 North.
The girls like to sing their little silly songs too. So they'll sing songs with sweets.
So here's an example of what I was talking about. Right here on this pole, for the 4 lanes is 30 miles, and then the lane to the very far left is 45. And then they always constantly update.
But then the hub lane is closed ahead, so
right.
All those folks are going to have to merge.
Yeah.
Merging here sucks. So the DOT really the way you're supposed to merge properly is you're supposed to do the zipper method. So just like a zipper, you kind of alternate. But there are, I won't say that word. There are people that choose to try to go around you real fast and then try to slide it. Oh, that's when I get the road rage, y'all. That's when I get the road rage. My road rage is something, well, it used to be something fierce.
163.
To take this one?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, there's a bus.
Could have made it.
It makes me nervous.
Honey.
Because I'm like not going and they are.
No, you can't because cars are too fast.
Okay, but I didn't want to get slammed by a bus.
You can way back there.
Well, and then this car, like, cut in, so I have no room.
You can't go now. Yeah, now it's too late. Speeding car.
Columbian Way?
West Bridge.
West Bridge?
Yes.
West Seattle Bridge?
Yes.
Okay.
See, she makes fun of me about me talking about her driving, but I'm like, whoa. Can't wait to listen to your podcasts. In the morning commute on the Sounder, dreams come true. Yes, yes. All right, so you get a good view of the seaport from this direction here.
So we're on the West Seattle Bridge, so this would take all the way over to West Seattle and Alki Beach. Okay, where do I?
Turn right on First Avenue.
Whew, okay, that was a little stressful. Not gonna lie, it was a little white knuckle right there. Oh, I don't know why I have my turn signal on.
This is a good view of downtown.
Oh yeah, and Starbucks headquarters. Oh, remember this is down by where we returned the moving truck when we first moved here.
Oh, yeah. So, over to the left, you probably see a green top and a flag. Maybe. Can you? Can't tell if you can or not.
It's behind the tree right now.
Yeah. But anyway, that is Starbucks headquarters right in front of you there.
There's a Cuban place, Cafe con Leche.
Nice. Get this thing out of your way. Oh, with that thing.
Did she message you?
No. Then you're gonna turn to Royal Brogan Way.
Okay.
Turn to the left.
Oh, that's where Macrina is. Macrina Bakery.
This is where you can easily get to the stadiums and all of that. Is Rainier beer any good? Yeah, I would agree, Taylor. It's pretty much about like that. Like PBR. Say, not LA. Good job. Yep. Being born and raised in New Mexico, I love watching your Washington videos. I hope to move there after I graduate, but we'll see. Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, we lived in New Mexico for a little bit.
Safeco Field,
Yep, Safeco
home of the
Field.
Mariners.
And so, yeah, you know, come in here, it's completely different.
Where out in New Mexico? Do you go to UNM? I worked at CNM, Central New Mexico Community College, when I was there. As an academic advisor. It's nice to see the sun. Yay!
Yeah, it lasted the whole way here.
I know. Oh, in Albuquerque, yeah. Cool. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, we lived in Rio Rancho. Yeah. We were there. Oh, Anderson School of Management. Cool. Very, very cool. We lived there, what, 2.5 years?
Yep.
Is this Royal Brom?
Yes.
There's a baseball game here too.
That's where the Mariners play, baby.
And you're going to turn, right up here.
Oh, we're on 90. We're gonna turn on 99.
Yep.
Ooh, so they get to see the viaduct.
Yep.
Lots and lots and lots of construction.
Yep.
Ooh, what an awesome view. Yes. So over to the far right is CenturyLink Field. That's where the Seahawks play.
And the Sounders.
Yay, Seahawks. Go Seahawks.
Oh, do I stay?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to get off on Western in about a mile. A little over a mile.
Seahawks. Oh, you're gonna get a good view of the Space Needle peeking up.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're basically right along the waterfront, so you're gonna get to see all of that. There's the Great Wheel. There's ferries. Oh man. Okay, I miss it.
Yeah. Would you say Seattle or Albuquerque is more dangerous? Albuquerque by far. By far.
Oh man.
Then of course you have all the water right over there.
There's the ferry terminal.
Yeah.
There's a cruise ship.
Yep. There's actually
The
two.
Ferris wheel.
Yep.
Red lights up. We're on it once. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where do I get off?
Western. It's like.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's 2 cruise ships.
There are actually 3. Because there's one right there, and then there's 2 back over there.
Oh dang. Okay, yeah, I missed it. Stern.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you.
now that you're not seeing a wall, there's the cruise ship terminal or
The
cruise ship.
Norwegian Pearl.
Yep.
One of these times we're gonna go on a cruise up to Alaska.
Yeah.
Because it's right here. We don't have to get a flight to go take a cruise, which is kind of nice. Oh, they have a climbing wall on there.
Mm-hmm. Cruises are fun.
I wouldn't know.
Soon they're going to tear this whole thing down. It was really damaged by earthquakes and stuff like that. Recently, the Nisqually earthquake, which did some damage here a few years back. And then parts of it is sinking, especially after they've done they're putting basically all of this underground. So it's a giant roadway tunnel. And that hasn't helped anything with this. It still sinks. There were efforts to try to save it and try to turn it into kind of like what they've done in New York with one of their bridges and make it a living bridge of trees and plants and flowers, but it didn't pass, I don't think. So they're still going to just tear it down.
That looks like dill.
It does, doesn't
I think it is.
it? It grows that big.
Yeah.
And we're gonna turn up here, eventually on. Which the wall.
Okay.
Right on the wall.
Bless you.
Thank you. Whew.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's battery.
Yep.
Can I send a text or not?
I don't know. We probably can close it now because we're getting close to the.
Okay. And just for reference, it was 50, it's 59 degrees here. Oh, there's wall.
Didn't know it's possible to feel romantic towards the city. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt when we flew in. We flew in. I never had been here before, and as soon as we flew in and it broke through the clouds, I was like, "Yep, I'm in love with this place."
Travi X is in his feelings.
Yep.
C-Town, do you love me?
Okay. So anyhow, folks, that's pretty much it. We're pretty much on our location to where we gotta go. So we will get with you later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time,
Bye, guys.
I will see you.
Thanks for driving with us.
Take care.